Hello, good morning, student.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, welcome back to this class. How are you today?
I'm fine, although it's so bored.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Hopefully all of you are fine. Okay, before starting our meeting today, I'm going to remind you that today I will review all of the materials and I'm going to add some materials that I have not explained even in the previous week or previous meetings. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, the last meeting or the fifth meeting, I have shared the material about types of paragraph. Well, there are 6 kinds of types of paragraph. Before starting explaining about these kinds of paragraph, please take your book and open your academic writing book, page 38. Silahkan dibuka bukunya halaman 38. There are many kinds of types of paragraph. There are 6 types of paragraph. The first one is narrative paragraph, and then the second one is descriptive paragraph. The third one is process paragraph, and then compare and contrast paragraph, cause effect paragraph, problem and solution paragraph. Sudah ambil bukunya? Teman-teman
Yes,
sudah? Okay, let's start from narrative paragraph. Maybe some of you have already read this kind of paragraph. Well, this paragraph tells the story and its purpose to provide information about event, ya, menceritakan tentang kejadian. This event or your event should be written in correct chronological order, ya. Start from 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., or start from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nggak boleh di skip, ya. So in narrative paragraph should be chain of event of the story, the character of the people involved, ada karakter orangnya. And your story should fulfill the question of when and where, kapan dan di mana. If it possible, the theme or moral should be at, ya. And then arrange or organize your sentence in a paragraph. Don't forget to use transition connection, ya. First, second, bukan first, second juga nggak apa-apa. Kalau misalkan first, Nadia came to blah blah blah. Then, after that, boleh. And then, here is, I'll just remind you about parts of paragraph. And I want to remind you about how to make the outline. Before you start writing your paragraph, don't forget to draw or to arrange your outline, atau dibikin dulu mind map-nya. Jadi mind map itu nilainya 10% dari total nilai. Gitu ya teman-teman. Misalkan nulis paragrafnya 60 point, maka 10 pointnya adalah outline, mind map-nya. Gitu. 50 poinnya your paragraph. Okay, I just want to remind you about these parts of paragraph. The first sentence should be introduction, yeah, and your introduction should consist of topic sentence. Jadi boleh pakai pendahuluan dulu, kemudian topic sentence-nya. And then the second, third, fourth, fifth should be supporting sentences. And then the last sentence should be concluding sentence. I give you the example. Nah, my trip to San Diego. Nah, Mem Tian nggak pakai introduction yang macam-macam, langsung saja topic sentence. The vacation that I took in San Diego at Thanksgiving was enjoyable. Nah, enjoyable-nya kayak apa? We should describe. When I first arrived, I visited the museum. Di sana ngapain dijelasin? I saw American Indian costume, painting of the war between the Indians and the Mexicans, and the weapon used by both of them. Kalau kejadian satu sudah selesai, ceritakan kejadian yang kedua. Next, I visited to the zoo. Nah, setelah dari museum, kemudian ke zoo. I saw many kinds of animals and birds like deer, elephants, monkeys, foxes, and snakes. Nah, ceritakan kejadian yang kedua. Terus kasih pendapat Anda. It was fun to see their movement and colors. I watched not only the animals but also the other people who were visiting the zoo. The next, ceritakan kejadian selanjutnya. The next day, I took a bus tour, lanjut sampai ke finally, ya. Kemudian conclusionnya, my trip had been peaceful and interesting. Sama kayak enjoyable di atas ya, tinggal cari sinonimnya. And it had left me with a pleasant feeling. Sama kayak enjoyable. Oke, nah ini penjelasannya sama tadi. And then the second kind of paragraph is descriptive paragraph. Yeah. In descriptive paragraph, of course, we describe, explain something looks in physical sense. Yeah. You may describe the way, the height, yeah, marks, color, and stylenya bagaimana. And then the flow of your paragraph depends on you as the writers. Dari atas ke bawah, samping kanan ke kiri, atau dibalik, dari bawah ke atas, kiri ke kanan. It's up to you. The flow of your paragraph depends on you. Tidak ada aturan patennya, because you are the author. Okay? And its supporting sentence, di dalam tengah-tengahnya paragraph, you should tell about the information about the size. How about the size? Shape-nya bagaimana? Color, landmark, its location, or the characteristic of the thing that you are explaining about. Okay, I give you the example, milk, ya. Ini bisa dibaca sendiri, teman-teman sudah baca kemarin. Nanti kalau Mem baca bosan, Mem mikir lagi. Okay, milk is one of the most important sources of nutrition of human beings and animals. Kenapa bisa menjadi important sources? Dijelaskan. Karena milk consists of blah 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 blah. Okay, for all these reasons, milk consumption is the keystone of human being and animals. Kesimpulannya hampir mirip dengan topik sentence-nya. Dicari sinonimnya saja. Okay. Nah, sedikit bocoran tentang soal UTS teman-teman. There will be 3 parts, ya. Ada 3 parts in midterm test. The first is continuing sentence. Nah, yang continuing sentence itu yang bagaimana, Mem? Itu ada di buku ini loh. Grammar workbook unit 3. Ada combining sentences. Nah, kalau combining kan sudah ada disediakan, tapi kalau continuing Anda sendiri yang melanjutkan nanti. Ya. Itu the first part. The second part-nya itu ada error recognition. Jadi soalnya kayak TOEFL. Which one is incorrect? Di kalimat ini ada satu kata yang salah. Kata mana yang salah? Seharusnya bagaimana? Nah, and then the last part of the midterm test, there will be making a paragraph. Nah, soalnya tuh mirip dengan yang nomor 2 ini. Caranya, Anda akan dikasih kejadian dulu atau perintahnya apa gitu ya. Kalau ini tuh, if you have the chance to have Your favorite house, what kind of house will you build? Kalau Anda punya kesempatan untuk membangun rumah yang seperti apa yang Anda akan bangun? Describe the appearance. How does it looks like? Ya, bagaimana tampilannya? Kemudian, and why you choose this house? Kenapa Anda memilih itu? Itu salah satu contoh. Nanti ada banyak lagi kejadian. Kalau ini di kasusnya descriptive paragraph. Next, saya akan melanjutkan. Here. The third types of paragraph. Oke. Yang ketiga adalah process paragraph. Nah, on your book, page 40 and 41, there are two kinds of process paragraphs. The first is how something works, and then the second one, how to make something. Ya. The first one, kita lihatnya itu dari sudut pandang bendanya itu bekerja sendiri. Ya. And then the second one, how to make something, itu kita yang kasih instruksi, tutorial. Gitu ya. Okay, here once again I want to remind you about parts of paragraph. The first will be topic sentence, and then next supporting sentences, and then the last sentence should be concluding sentence. And before starting write your paragraph, don't forget to make the mind map, make your outline. Okay, in process paragraph, you should explain how to do something, how something is done, or how something works. Yang tadi ya ada dua jenis. And keep in mind what kind of tenses that you should use. You should use simple present and future. Itu yang kebanyakan dipakai ya. And don't forget to use your transition words karena it help you to soften your paragraph. Jadi pembaca lebih enak membacanya. First, second, third, fourth, after that, next, before, then. Nah, dari kejadian satu ke kejadian yang lainnya, itu ada jedanya gitu ya. Please help me to read your book. Sebentar, ada siapa di sini? Okay. Adinda Rizky, do you have academic writing book? Adinda dari sana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have academic writing book?
Yeah.
Okay, please help me to read how something works paragraph on page 41.
41 page. How something, paragraph 1.
Yeah.
The design and operation of a household toaster is simplicity itself.
Okay, please hold. Sebentar, hold dulu ya.
Yeah.
Okay. The design and operation of a household toaster is simplicity itself. Nah, ini topik sentence-nya ya. Kita tahu simplicity-nya dari mana? Oke, lanjut.
Modern toaster work on electricity. Electricity passed through thin wires that are on both sides of the slot where the blade is placed. The wires become red hot when the electricity passes through them, which generate a tremendous amount of it. This heat burns the bread to make the toast. The degree that the bread burns, bread burns can be regulated with a dial. On a low setting, the toast becomes like this toast. With a higher setting, the toast becomes darker. The dial controls the amount of time that the bread is in the toaster, not the amount of heat generated. Most toasters contain a lever that is pushed down, which lowers the bread into the device so the bread is beside the heating filament. The toast pops up away from the heating filament when the time that is set with the control knob expires. The electricity stops passing through the wires and the heat zone dissipates. Some of the newer toasters have no lever, lever to push down. Instead,
Mhm.
instead the bread is automatically lowered into the toaster when it is placed in the slot. Most toasters are made for 2 slices of bread, but 4 slice toasters are available to meet the ever-increasing time demands on working moms. Toasters are fast, convenient, and easy to use tools that help make breakfast quick and easy.
Okay. Okay, please look at the tenses. Modern toasters. Ada S-nya, maka word there is no S. Karena toastersnya sudah ada S. Electricity passes. Ada S-nya. Kenapa? Karena electricity tidak ada S-nya ya. Kemudian apa lagi? Wires. Ada S maka that are. Okay. Wires become, bukan becomes. Jadi, please remember tenses that we are going to use adalah simple present. Ya, ada will-nya bisa jadi ada will-nya, tapi cuman di paragraf ini tidak ada ya. Oke. Oke, itu. And then the next sentences or the second, third, fourth, and so on, they are supporting sentences. How the toaster machine works. And then the last sentence of this paragraph itu hanya pengulangan saja dari topik sentence. Toasters are fast, convenient, and easy to use tools that help make breakfast quick and easy. Pengulangan dari simplicity itself. Ya. Oke. Nizam.
Yeah,
do you
ma'am.
have do you have this academic writing book?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please help me to read the second paragraph. How to make something.
Making tacos, a Mexican dish, is fast and easy.
Okay, remember this is topic sentence. Okay, next.
There are 6 basic ingredients: corn, tortillas, ground beef, hamburger meat, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and shredded cheese. For a serving of 6, use these amounts of ingredients: 6 uncooked corn tortillas, 1/2 pound of ground beef, 1/4 head of lettuce, 1 large tomato, 1 medium-sized onion,
Onion.
and 4 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese. First, dice the lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and shred the cheese and put them into separate bowls. Second, brown the ground beef in frying pan, being sure to mash the beef into small bits. Season the beef with salt and pepper to taste. Then, put in 6 to 8 tablespoons of cooking oil in another small frying pan and cook the tortillas over medium to high heat. To make soft tacos, cook the tortillas for 30 seconds on one side and Then turn over and cook the other side for 30 seconds. After cooking the tortillas, place the cooked tortilla on a paper towel to remove the excess grease. To make the taco, take the soft tortilla and fold it in half. Spoon into the tortilla shell a tablespoon or so of the cooked ground beef. On the top of this, add small equal amounts of cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. The taco is now ready eat. Just pick it up with your hands and cow down. No spoon or forks are required. Keep in mind that the ingredients have a tendency to fall out of the taco when eating, so eat carefully. The debris that falls on the plate can be eaten later with a fork, or if keeping with custom, just use your fingers. Some people like to add a little zest to their tacos by adding a dash or two of hot taco sauce and a dab of sour cream or guacamole. Tacos make a fast, easy, and delicious meal.
Okay, in this kind of paragraph, how to make something, itu kayak tutorial ya. You do not need to put subject ya, karena ini command, perintah saja. First, dice the lettuce, yeah, tomatoes and onions. Second, brown the ground beef in a frying pan. Then put in 6 to 8 tablespoons. Nah, Anda tidak perlu menambahkan subject. You should no need. First, dice. Second, brown. Yeah. Third, or then. Nah, no need to put subject. Okay. And then remember, the conclusion or the concluding sentence should be same or similar with the topic sentence. Tacos make a fast, easy, and delicious meal. Cukup seperti itu. Okay. Next, comparison contrast paragraph. Okay. Okay, compare and contrast paragraph. Jadi ada dua ya, ada yang compare, ada yang contrast. Find the differences, ada yang find similarities. Sebentar masih loading. Okay. Even if you want to write about the differences or the similarity, both kind of paragraph have two methods. Ya, ada point by point method, ada block point method. Kok masih respon ya? Lama sekali. Sabar ya. Masih loading. Okay. Okay. In compare and contrast paragraph, you should point out the similarities or differences. Pilih salah satu teman-teman. Mem, saya boleh nggak pakai dua-duanya? Ya boleh kalau misalkan kalimatnya cukup. Tidak ada batas kata yang harus kalian penuhi ya. And then the purpose is to show which one is more superior than another. Di compare and contrast, kita lihat mana yang lebih bagus daripada yang lainnya. So that's why in the conclusion, as a writer or the author, you should give suggestion to your reader which one is better than another. Yang A kah lebih bagus daripada yang B. Nah, karena itu tujuannya compare and contrast paragraph. Pembaca menemukan pendapat Anda. Which one is better? A or B? B or A? Nah, you prefer to choose A or B? Yang mana? Itu jawaban Anda yang dicari oleh pembaca ya. Okay, as I told you, there are two methods that you can use. The first is block method. Yeah, in this method, you make explanation about A first, nyampe 3-4 kalimat. And then the next, you explain about the B, nyampe 3-4 kalimat. Jadi bisa dilihat ya dari warnanya. There are 3 differences between A and B. First of all, A is more blah blah blah. However, A has blah blah blah. Then A is also blah blah blah. Selesai tentang A. Kita jelasin tentang B. On the other hand, B is less apa? Ya. In addition, B has blah blah blah. Thus, B blah blah blah. Selesai B-nya. In conclusion, 58% people choose A as their blah 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 rather than B. Nah, ini conclusionnya yang harus ya bolehlah kalimat Anda sendiri boleh, ini kan contoh ya. It's only an example. Kalau kesimpulannya Anda harus lebih memilih prefer ke A or B because the reason has been explained above, sudah dijelaskan di atas. Gitu ya. And then the second method is point by point. Yeah. There are 3 differences between A and B. First of all, dari satu sudut pandang dulu. A is more blah 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 rather than B. Because Anda boleh tambah-tambahin lah. Ya. Atau it can be proven from the data that boleh ditambah-tambahin. Okay. Kemudian sudut pandang kedua. However, A has blah blah blah. In contrast, B only has blah blah blah. Ini ditambah-tambahin juga boleh. Ya. Oke, sudut pandang ketiga. Then A is also more apa? On the other hand, B is less apa? Gitu ya. Jadi ini per sudut pandang. Gitu. Finally, 58% people choose A as their blah 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 rather than B. Is there any question teman-teman sampai sini?
Not yet.
Not yet. Ada contohnya ya, teman-teman bisa baca di halaman 43. Okay. Nah, don't forget to use transition signals ya. First, third. Okay, here is the language of telling similarities. Both A and B have apa? The same as, be the same, blah 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 as, be similar. Nah ini kalau persamaan, kalau tadi kan differences. Okay, I give you the example. Both the United States and Great Britain operate under a two-party system. Okay, atau bisa cara yang lain. The United States operates under the same two-party system as negara yang lain ya, Great Britain. The United States is the same as Great Britain in apa? Ya, in their party system. Both of them operate under a two-party system tadi ya. Oke. Nah, ini contoh pertanyaan. Nanti misalkan ada compare and contrast di UTS. Oke. Atau proses paragraph. Oke. Oke, next. Karena mem PPT-nya tidak ada, maka kita buka halaman 44. It is a kind of cause and effect paragraph. Nah, in cause and effect paragraph, you as a writer should analyze the causes or factors that brought about an event and examines the result or consequences of that event. Itu tujuannya dari cause and effect paragraph. Di tempatnya Mem Tian ada azan dulu ya teman-teman, saya hold dulu ya.
Iya, Mem.
Oke, saya lanjut. Okay. In cause and effect paragraph, gini Mem Tian ingatkan ya. Nanti kalau ada soal UTS, Anda baca pelan-pelan soalnya. Kalau misalkan pertanyaannya adalah please find the causes of bla bla bla, Anda hanya menyebutkan causesnya saja. Kalau misalkan pertanyaannya please find the effects of bla bla bla, Anda menyebutkan efeknya saja. Tapi kalau ada pertanyaannya please find what are the causes of and what are the effects of, misalkan kayak gitu, maka Anda cari dua-duanya. Causesnya apa nih? Terus kemudian effects-nya apa? Jadi satu, gitu ya. Oke, kita pelajari yang cause dulu. Sebentar, Tian mau minta teman-teman untuk baca. Bilal, do you have academic writing book?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm from hospital. I'm on the way to home.
Okay. Fiorentica, do you have academic writing book? Fiorentica, are you here? Okay, let's skip. Ega, are you in here? Ega Sudipyo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please. Do you have academic writing book?
Yes.
Okay, please help me to read paragraph 1, cause paragraph.
Okay, there are several reasons many high schools in the United States have begun to change their curriculum from the traditional academic focus to a vocational focus. Many
Okay,
students,
sebentar. Oke, if you want to write about the causes, ada kata kuncinya. Kalau nggak pakai cause, there are several causes atau bisa pakai reasons ya. There are several reasons why kayak gitu. Many blah blah blah. Okay, next.
many students in high schools have no desire or lack the financial resources to attend college. Students found the courses offered irrelevant to their lives, which affected their attendance and performance in classes. Receiving a traditional high school education did not prepare them for the world of work because they had no skills to offer an employer. Other than the three R's, the students and their parents needed a curriculum that taught the students specific skills that could be used immediately upon graduation to join the workforce. Schools now offer courses in automotive repair, construction, nurse aid training, cooking, and secretarial of office work. Business Businesses also supported this change, training new employees in the most basic skills for a particular job costs time and money. Employers require a workforce with skills that could be put to work immediately. The changing of focus of the high school curriculum in America has resulted in more motivated students and a better skilled workforce.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and thank you Ega. Salah satu kekurangannya paragraf ini adalah there is no signal word ya. First, second, third itu tidak ada. Kita jadi bingung nih pembaca. Which one is the first reason? Which one is the second reason? Nah, itu kekurangannya ya. Jadi dibacanya itu agak nggak enak. Tapi kita bisa temukan itu. Many students in high school have no desire. Kenapa? Karena student found the courses offered irrelevant to their lives. Jadi nggak cocok dengan kehidupan sehari-harinya. Ya, which affected their attendance and performance in classes. Kemudian, the students and their parents needed a curriculum that taught the students specific skills. Nah, skill yang bagaimana? Skill yang dibutuhkan ketika join workforce. And then, apa lagi ya? Training new employees in the most basic skill for a particular job costs time and money. Nah, itu alasannya kenapa traditional curriculum itu tidak dibutuhkan lagi ya, traditional academy. Okay, thank you. This is the reasons or the causes. And then Irmayanti Tripurnia, do you have academic writing book?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please help me to read paragraph 2.
Oh, wait, ma'am. Which one, ma'am?
Page 45, paragraph 2, effect paragraph.
When the United States lowered the legal drinking age from 21 and 18 about 30 years ago, it created alcoholism problems. When the
Okay,
aim was
nah
to
ya,
raise the interest in men.
main problem was the increase in the number of alcohol-related automobile accidents among 18 to 21-year-old drivers. The accident rate nearly doubled within 6 months after the law was enacted. In addition to the accident rate, the number of fatalities resulting from alcohol-related car accidents increased dramatically, as would be expect as would be expected. In the insurance rate for this age group also increased due to the larger number of accidents. At the time that the law was passed, there was a national sentiment that if 18 years old were old enough to die in a war, they were old enough to handle the responsibility of alcohol use. Clearly, this was not the case. Less than 3 years later, the law was related and the drinking age was raised.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah. When the United States lowered the legal drinking age from 21 to 18, about 30 years ago, it created unforeseen problems. Jadi dia create a problems atau efeknya tuh apa yang tidak terlihat. One problem was the increase in the number of alcohol-related automobile accidents. Nah, itu efek yang pertama. And then efek yang kedua, in addition to the accident rate, the number of fatalities resulting from alcohol-related car accidents increased dramatically. As would be expected, the insurance rates for this age group also created to the larger number of accidents. Jadi ada chain-nya ya. Jadi gara-gara legal drinkingnya itu dilowerkan dari umur 21 ke 18, akibatnya banyak kecelakaan. Karena banyak kecelakaan itu akibatnya apa lagi? Nah, salah satunya adalah insurance itu angka yang dikeluarkan oleh pihak insurance itu tinggi gitu ya. And then at the time that the law was passed, there was a national sentiment that if 18 years old were old enough to die in war, they were old enough to handle a responsibility to alcohol use. Jadinya kayak gitu ya. Okay. Is there any question dari cause and effect teman-teman? Jadi sifatnya cause and effect adalah memberikan efek jera ya kepada pembaca. Nah, kalau Anda melakukan ini maka tindakannya seperti ini. Tindakan seperti ini itu diakibatkan oleh ini. Nah, kayak gitu. Itu cause and effect goal-nya. Okay, now let's turn on page 46. Michael Kosasi. Michael? Michael Kosasi, are you in here? Nggak ada. Frederick. Are you in here, Frederick? Frederick. Oke. Yang lainnya.
Excuse me, Miss.
Ya, siapa?
I'm Fiorentika. My friend told me that I was being called earlier and I was in the bathroom. So can I read this one?
Iya. Tadi siapa?
Fiorentika.
Oh, Fiorentika. Okay, Fiorentika. Please help me to read. Do you have academic writing book?
Yes, I have.
Okay, please open your book, page 46, and please help me to read the example of problem and solution paragraph.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay. Rush hour traffic jams are a major source of annoyance and inconvenience for millions of big city dwellers. Most large metropolitan areas have a number of modes of mass transportation that can be utilized by commuters to eliminate the daily headache and hassles of traffic jams. The
Okay,
first is
please
the
hold,
subway.
please hold, please hold. Okay, before continuing reading about this paragraph, I want to explain first about problem and solution paragraph. Guys, in problem and solution paragraph, you should identify the problem first. Yeah, the problems comes from any cause ya, or 2-3 causes. Jadi sebutkan dulu permasalahannya apa, penyebabnya apa. And then after that, you offer the solution. I give you the example. The first and the second sentence that Fiorentica read is about the problem. Yeah, rush hour traffic jam are a major source of annoyance and inconvenience for millions of big city dwellers. Permasalahannya itu apa? Itu ya, itu masalahnya. And then what are the causes has been explained on the second sentence. Permasalahannya adalah most large metropolitan areas have a number of modes of mass transportation. Nah, itu cause-nya. Jadi kalau rush hour traffic jam itu efeknya, cause-nya adalah because most large metropolitan areas have a number of modes of mass transportation. Itu cause-nya. Okay, and then the rest, silahkan dibaca lagi.
The first is the subway. Subways are fast, inexpensive, easily accessible, and have routes to most areas of a city that a person may need to travel to. In addition, they can be a source of fun and entertainment. There's no doubt that a person can meet a wide variety of people using the subway. A second alternative is a bus. Although buses may be a little slower than subways, they also have the same advantage as a subway in that they too are relatively inexpensive, easily accessible, and travel to most areas of the city that a person may need to go to. One disadvantage, however, is that buses generally do not run as frequently as subways, so a person may have to wait a much longer time for the next bus to arrive. A third alternative is the taxi. Although taxis can be quite expensive, they have the advantage of dropping the passenger off at the exact location he or she is going, thus eliminating the need for additional walking to their final destination. Carpools, if used more extensively, could also be a means to reduce traffic jams. Carpools are ideal for people that live in the same area and work in the same place. They have the advantage of being inexpensive in that all riders could pitch in for the cost of the gas. Also, it's a great opportunity to socialize with co-workers and maybe even reduce the stress and frustration associated with bumper-to-bumper traffic. Finally, for those who live close to their place of work, a bicycle may just be the ticket. Not only does a cyclist beat the traffic, they can get a good workout at the same time and have a healthier life. So, if you are tired of the daily grind of getting to work, try another mode of getting there and relax.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, there are several solutions that the author offered to on this paragraph. Yeah, the first apa? The subway. Second one, bus. Yeah, the third taxi, and the next carpools, and then the last bicycle. Nah, itu bisa dijelaskan dua atau tiga kalimat saja. And then finally, so if you are tired of the daily grind and getting to work, try another mode of getting there and relax. Nah, itu salah satu kesimpulan untuk menyimpulkan semua dari solusi yang diberikan. Okay, is there any question, teman-teman? Ada pertanyaan? Tadi sudah Mem Tian kasih sedikit bocoran ya. There are 3 parts in midterm task. The first, continuing sentence. And then the second one, error recognition. You find which one is incorrect from this sentence, which word is incorrect from this sentence. And then the last one, making a paragraph. Remember, if the last part has 60 points, it means that 10 points from 60, ya, itu adalah miliknya mind map atau outline. Jadi Anda harus bikin outline-nya dulu. Kalau tidak ada outline, maka dari 60 point itu akan saya kurangi 10. Nah, the rest, sisanya 50-nya itu milik your paragraph. Gitu. Okay, is there any question, teman-teman? Ada pertanyaan mungkin tentang meeting-meeting sebelumnya? Tidak ada pertanyaan? Ini serius nih, nggak ada yang tanya, atau ini pada tidur semua? Mana ini?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Yes, it is. Okay. If you don't have any question, I will finish this meeting. Thank you.
I wanna ask.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanna ask about keyword from effect, ma'am.
Yeah.
What the keyword of effect?
Keywords-nya from the effects itu bisa kata effects itu sendiri, ya, atau problems. Gitu.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, any other questions, teman-teman? Ada pertanyaan, Kak?
Tidak, ma'am.
No. Okay, if you don't have any questions, I will finish this class and thank you so much. Ada pertanyaan tentang UTS mungkin, teman-teman? Beneran nih, nggak ada yang tanya tentang UTS nih. Next week udah UTS loh.
Ma'am, mungkin bisa dijelaskan untuk UTS-nya nanti kita menggunakan apa?
Ya, karena kan kita masih kayak gini ya, masih pandemi dan nggak mungkin ke kampus, maka kita pakai online, tetap kita pakai online. Nanti Mem akan diskusikan dengan tim dosen, karena kan ketika kasih kuis kemarin atau kasih latihan kemarin itu ada beberapa masalah yang misalkan saya sudah nulis benar nih Mem, tapi kenapa kok salah? Mungkin karena capital letternya yang ketika memasukkan itu antara kunci jawaban dengan jawaban Anda berbeda atau kayak gimana. Nah itu nanti kami akan bicarakan, enaknya itu langsung pakai Google Form ketika mengerjakan kuisnya, atau PDF yang di-share gitu saja, Anda tinggal submit jawaban lewat PDF juga gitu. Nanti kami akan diskusikan kembali cara sistemasinya seperti apa kayak gitu. Tapi kalau soalnya insya Allah seperti itu tadi ya, ada 3 bagian itu tadi.
Oke, ma'am, berarti untuk making paragraph itu juga nanti lewat PDF gitu, Tante?
Nanti kita tanyakan dulu sama, kita diskusikan dulu sama tim, apakah pakai PDF ataukah langsung nulis ke Google Form yang lebih cepat gitu, karena takutnya nanti kalau Google Form itu nge-hack gitu ya, nge-lag gitu ya, atau nge-hang, atau nanti hilang tiba-tiba, terus nggak ada sinyal jadi ngulang lagi atau kayak gimana. Nanti kita diskusikan, mungkin ya pakai PDF lebih gampang.
Oke, ma'am, thank you.
Oke. Oh ya, ini teman-teman ada tugas satu lagi ya, nanti untuk latihan. Jadi untuk latihan, Mem lihat dulu sebelum UTS berlangsung, Mem ingin tahu dulu nih, kalian tuh sudah bisa nulis paragraf atau belum. Nah, di form yang Mem kasih, yang ini, sebentar, Mem share dulu. Nah, ini itu tolong dibuat ya, compare and contrast. Jadi masing-masing dari kalian itu bikin 3, Anda bisa pilih dari 6 ini. Sebentar. Oke. Nah, narrative, descriptive, process, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution. Anda bisa pilih 3, ya. Topik dan temanya bebas. Oke, jadi Anda bikin 3 paragraf. Anda ketik di Microsoft Word, kemudian Anda bisa send ke Tian, itu boleh dalam bentuk Word atau PDF. Kalau PDF lebih enak untuk tidak di otak-atik orang, boleh pakai PDF. If I'm not mistaken, in the first or second meeting, I give you email address ya, kalau nggak salah, yang FST, Bahasa Inggris FST gitu kalau nggak salah.
Iya, Ma'am.
Yes.
Nah, itu dikirim di situ ya. Nah, satu anak itu pilih 3, up to you. Descriptive, process, compare. Narrative, descriptive, problem and solution, up to you, yang mana saja. Tapi bikin 3. And please remember, each kind of paragraph should have mind map atau outline. Jadi naratif punya outline sendiri. Kemudian stop. Ganti halaman selanjutnya, proses paragraf. Punya outline sendiri, baru paragrafnya. Kemudian ganti lembar, problem and solution, outline-nya dulu, kemudian paragrafnya. Remember, only a paragraph. 1. Ya, cuman 1, kayak gini. Nanti UTS juga kayak gitu. Anda harus baca pelan-pelan ya instruksinya. Sering sekali saya jumpai teman-teman itu salah mengerjakan, akhirnya dari nilainya bagus itu jadi jelek. Nah, padahal instruksinya please write a paragraph, 1. Dia nulisnya 2, 3. Nah, nulis 1 paragraf itu kayak begini. Nah, my trip to San Diego itu kayak gini nih, cuma 1 ini doang. Nah, tapi harus punya mind map ya, diatur mind mapnya seperti apa, digambar boleh, terserah Anda, sekreatif Anda ya. Nah, remember, ini only a paragraph. Kalau 2 paragraf ya ada 2 kayak gini nih bentuknya. Gitu. Jadi kalau UTS cuma 1 saja. Yang bikin 2 malah salahin loh teman. Bagus tapi jadinya tambah salah. Gitu ya. Oke, ada pertanyaan teman-teman?
Ma'am, untuk deadline-nya?
Oh ya, karena ini kan sudah mepet ya. Sudah terima jadwal UTS belum?
Not yet, ma'am.
Nah, karena belum, maka deadline-nya adalah hari Jumat besok ya. Jumat besok, jam 12 malam. Jadi jangan terlambat, biar nanti next week sudah fokus ke UTS. Kita selesaikan di minggu-minggu ini aja. Oke? Oke. Ma'am, jumlah batasan katanya berapa? Antara 300 sampai 500 kata saja. Itu sudah banyak sekali. Oke. Ini saja sudah berapa nih? Ini banyak ini. Itu biasanya di mana ya cari count? Di mana biasanya cari count kata ini? Ya, jadi 300 sampai 500 ya ininya. Sebentar, nanti tuh cari. Ada yang tahu nggak cara count kata tuh di mana ya?
On data di mana?
Nih, Di slide ini nih. Word count. Mana ya? Nggak bisa ditemukan. Ya sudah, itu saja ya aturannya dari Tian ya, 300 sampai 500 kata, itu aja. Itu each paragraph loh. Oke. Is there any other question? Ada pertanyaan lain?
Ma'am, permisi mau tanya.
Ya.
Berarti tugasnya itu bikin paragraf dari yang naratif, dipilih salah satu dari naratif dan lain-lain itu, terus topiknya yang 3 tadi itu ya, Ma'am, dipilih salah satu juga.
Topiknya bebas. Kalau topik bebas ya, Anda boleh nulis tentang apa saja yang Anda nyaman gitu. Oke, topiknya bebas. Tapi jenisnya ada 3 dari 6 ini.
Berarti kita buat 3 macam paragraf.
Betul.
Oke. Thank you, Ma'am.
Dan sama-sama. Dan masing-masing jenis paragraf itu harus punya outline sendiri-sendiri. Karena kan setiap topik berbeda. Outline-nya pasti beda. Gitu ya. Terakhir hari Jumat, teman-teman, nanti karena selanjutnya Mem akan kasih feedback. Ini kekurangannya di mana, ini kekurangannya di mana gitu. Itu saja. Nanti kalau misalkan tidak menerima feedback berarti sudah benar. Kalau menerima feedback berarti ini ada yang salah nih dari sini. Kalau tidak menerima, it's okay, nggak masalah. Kalau ada yang menerima itu yang salah. Jadi saya cuma ngecek, takutnya nanti UTS nggak bisa, ada salah. Gitu. Oke. Kalau masalah grammar, ya kita lihat nanti aja ya. Karena tugas Tian itu sebenarnya juga harus ngecek grammar. Kalau berkali-kali sudah diingatin gitu, ya itu di luar jangkauannya Tian. Nggak apa-apa, Tian cek dulu grammarnya. Oke, ada pertanyaan lain teman-teman?
Itu maksudnya 300 sampai 500 kata itu apa kayak didetailin atau gimana? Itu yang bingung.
Apa? Kayak kita apa?
Gini, kan ada tulis 300 sampai 500 kata. Itu berarti itu kayak ngedetailkan bagian tersebut atau sesuatu yang dipanjang-panjangin gitu.
Oh, jangan dong. Ya 300 sampai 500 kata itu mencakup semuanya dari atas sampai, maksudnya each paragraph loh ya. Anda boleh kok, kalau misalkan ini udah 300 saja sudah cukup, ya udah 300 saja. Jangan berlebih-lebihan. Nggak ngefek juga. Cuman itu kalau misalkan Anda kurang, misalkan 300 kata itu kurang, Anda boleh tambah maksimal 500. Nggak usah berlebihan. Itu each. Gimana?
Maaf, itu kan tiap paragraf itu kan harus pilih di antara 6 ini, 3 dari 6 ini. Terus apakah kasih judul atau gimana? Pokoknya nanti bingung.
Betul. Jadi yang pertama ya, outline dulu ya, mind map dulu, ada gambar nih. Boleh pakai brainstorming yang lurus-lurus, kemudian ditata. Boleh pakai clustering yang mind map itu, atau free writing. Kalau free writing Anda tulis 2 kali, jadinya 6 paragraf. Kalau free writing itu gitu ya. Kalau UTS nggak masalah Anda pakai free writing, langsung aja lah, nggak usah pakai mind map atau ini. langsung aja nanti dibenerin di bawahnya, nggak masalah kemudian. Tapi kan ini tugas ya, free writing Anda nggak apa-apa tak? Kalau nggak apa-apa ya nggak apa-apa. It's okay, free writing berarti nulisnya ada 6. Kalau free writing tuh, yang pertama asal-asalan nulis, yang kedua final writingnya. Nah gitu. Nah setelah draftnya, don't forget to write the title. Judulnya apa nih yang cocok? Remember, kalau nulis judul itu teman-teman, nggak boleh ada titik. Ya, judul paling bagus itu maksimal 15 kata. Itu pun jurnal loh. Kalau paragraf harusnya tidak lebih dari 10 kata. Ya. Kalau jurnal, judul jurnal itu maksimal 15 kata. Kalau judul jurnal, tapi kalau paragraf nggak perlulah lebih-lebih dari 10 kata. Ya, setelah nulis judul nggak boleh ada titik. Remember, nggak boleh ada titik. Oke, after that masuk ke paragrafnya. Nah, boleh tuh di paragraf silakan Anda nulis 300 sampai 500 kata. Itu per satu jenis type of paragraph. Ya. Kemudian ada lagi mungkin? Itu ada lagi teman-teman yang mau tanya? Sudah?
Mungkin mengingatkan presensi, Ma'am, di aula.
Iya. Oke. Ya, thank you. Nanti Ma'am cek kalau misalkan sudah lewat, Ma'am akan perpanjang waktunya. Ya, silakan presensi teman-teman kalau sudah dibuka. Sudah kebuka belum, Nah, presensinya?
Sudah, Ma'am.
Oh, sudah ya.
Ma'am,
silakan. Ya, gimana?
Mau tanya presensi minggu kemarin kan nggak ada kelas.
Oh iya ya. Iya.
Itu gimana, Ma'am? Tapi saya nggak bisa presensi.
Iya, nggak bisa memang. Sudah ketutup toh. Ma'am minggu kemarin juga lupa mau ini. Oh iya, minggu-minggu sebelumnya juga siapa yang belum absen. Gini ya teman-teman, ini sekalian Pemtian juga mengingatkan tentang presensi. Setelah UTS, teman-teman sudah nggak bisa, misalkan telat nih ya, telat terus WA Pemtian, Mem saya telat, sudah nggak bisa ya. Kalau sebelum UTS, Mem akan tak bantu ngabsen semuanya. Siapa yang belum absen, Mem akan bantu absenin. Nanti tinggal WA Mem atau tulis di grup siapa yang belum absen. Untuk minggu kemarin, karena kan Mem nggak masuk juga, maka Mem yang absenin. Mem anggap semuanya masuk karena sudah download PPT-nya juga dan hari ini ngikutin kuliah juga. Tinggal hari ini Anda absen sendiri kan masih bisa kan? Nah, setelah ya 12.20. Oke, masih ada banyak waktu kan ya. Please remember, don't forget to sign the attendance list. Setelah UTS nih teman-teman, kita kan cuma ada 2 meeting nih setelah UTS. Ada 2 meeting itu Mem gunakan untuk menjelaskan parts of essay. Ya, setelah itu meetingnya per kelompok. Nah, setelah per kelompok, kemudian Anda bikin video kan. Nah, itu kan sudah kalau bikin video sama bikin blog itu kan sudah nggak ada kuliah tuh. Yang setelah meeting ke-8, 9 ada Zoom meeting sama Mentian. Terus 10 sampai 14 itu sudah nggak ada meeting sama Mentian. Anda create your own video and your own blog. Itu udah nggak ada meeting. Mem nggak bisa ngingetin lagi. Anda sendiri loh yang ingat-ingat. Absen nih, harus absen sendiri nih, nggak bisa nanti Mem jangan lupa absen, sudah nggak bisa loh ya. Soalnya Mem sudah diperingatkan beberapa dosen, Mem nggak boleh ngabsen nih, biar kalian itu disiplin dan ingat apa kewajiban Anda gitu. Jadi please remember, after midterm test kalian sudah nggak bisa minta dan untuk absen gitu ya. Oke, ada pertanyaan teman-teman? Tidak ada? Oke, Mem ingatkan sekali lagi, jangan lupa absen sampai jam 12.20 absennya. Oke. If you don't have any question, I will finish this class. And thank you so much for your participation. Oh ya, nanti Mem Tian dikasih tahu jadwal UTS-nya kapan ya, biar Mem Tian koreksi paragrafnya tuh cepet-cepet gitu.
Oke, Ma'am.
Oke, thank you so much.
Ma'am?
Ya.
Excuse me, I want to ask about the tugasnya.
Tugasnya gimana?
Kan kita buat 3 paragraf ya, dan temanya itu bebas. Itu one paragraph itu 1 tema atau 3 paragraf itu 1 tema?
Jadi begini, kalau misalkan Anda nih pingin nggak usah jauh-jauh lah 1 tema dibikin 3 macam jenis paragraf, Anda bisa, silakan. Itu lebih bagus. Kalau misalkan susah nih 1 tema dibikin 3 jenis paragraf, Anda pilih misalkan naratif topiknya apa sendiri beda. Kemudian proses paragraf itu temanya apa, topiknya apa beda sendiri dari yang sebelumnya, nggak apa-apa, beda-beda nggak apa-apa. Satu, jadi misalkan 1 tema misalkan tentang bullying, mau kind of narrative dulu, kemudian cause and effect-nya, kemudian problem and solution-nya. Tetap 3 temanya itu bullying, tapi 3 jenis paragrafnya nggak masalah. It's okay, no problem.
Oke, thank you, Ma'am.
Oke. Tujuannya cuma Mem Tian pengen tahu, makanya nanti disendirikan halamannya ya. Dikasih tahu, this is narrative paragraph, this is cause and effect paragraph, this is problem and solution paragraph. Jadi Mem Tian tahu tujuan Anda nih nulis apa cause and effect, maka Mem akan cari nih, ini sudah mengarah ke cause and effect enggak? Kemudian problem and solution Anda kan tadi sudah kasih tahu nih problem and solution. Nah, Mem akan periksa lagi, ini sudah mengarah ke problem and solution belum ya? Nah, kayak gitu. Oke, remember cause and effect paragraph dengan problem and solution paragraph itu mirip ya. Cuman kalau problem and solution itu cause effect-nya hanya 2 kalimat, 2-3 kalimat di atas. Kemudian Anda over solution-nya apa? Karena problem and solution itu juga sebenarnya datang dari cause and effect yang dipadatkan. Gitu ya. Oke. Is there any other question, teman-teman? Ada pertanyaan lain? Sudah? Cukup?
Cukup, Ma'am.
Oke, cukup. Mem Tian ingatkan sekali lagi, kurang 19 menit. Silahkan absen setelah meninggalkan kelas ini ya. Oke. Thank you so much for your participation and see you after midterm test ya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.